I think some of you are already thinking about the shooting this afternoon, so you've got this little bit of a going on in your bodies here.
I'm excited to shoot a gun. I'm excited to feel that empowerment.
It must be no gaps. Not like that. Do you see there? It must have no gaps. You looking, ladies?
Oh, you're too gentle.
Give it a bang.
We can also carry, we can also be proficient in guns.
I hit the target!
This is Girls on Fire, an organization training women to fight back. In South Africa, carrying a firearm for self-defense is legal.
Every minute, every hour, every second, a woman was strangled. Till when this must happen to us?
For many women, the threat is a daily reality.
We're going to stand behind you and we're going to say, squeeze, 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 bang.
In South Africa, violence against women cuts across every community, from townships to the gated estates of the very wealthy. Here in Johannesburg and across the country, the numbers paint a grim picture. 1 in 3 women will experience physical or sexual violence in their lifetime, and at least 15 women are killed every single day.
She's doing very well.
Lindwe Zita lives in Mamelodi Township. Unlike the high security compounds found in wealthier areas, there is no private security here. Women are on their own.
I was scared of him. He told me that I'm going to kill you. Because when he told me that he's going to kill me, you can see in his eyes that this guy, he meant that.
In 2022, her former boyfriend tried to kill her by setting her on fire.
So I was pushing the door. He said I must open the door. We didn't see the petrol. Then he lied. The fire caught me. We were fighting while I was burning. So I fell down. He took that 5-liter petrol and dosed me. Sure. The pain. Oh, it was so terrible. He tried 4 times to kill me. When he burned me, it was the 4th time.
Her family, often her only source of support, still remembers that day.
And the hands that made this food. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
She was bad.
Much worse than you expected.
Was like there was nothing. So when I came there, she was lying on the bed at the hospital, and then I tried to speak to her, but she couldn't open her eyes. But I could feel her fingertips was moving.
Where is this problem coming from? Why are South African men violent towards their women?
When someone starts beating a woman in front of the children, you must understand that the boy will grow up taking that as the right to say, when a woman gives you problem, you must just beat that person.
For Lindwe and other women in South Africa, taking their safety into their own hands has become essential.
What about a hijacking? If somebody comes, in your car, to your car.
You have no idea what is in the mind of that perpetrator. So you can expect the worst. So I will act accordingly.
You see somebody breaking your door, your gate.
If they can get to you, and it's different for women. If he gets close enough to you, he can kill you with bare hands.
Any normal person in your circumstances, it's a guy, he's bigger than me, I have my kids to defend, I can't go anywhere else, and he's deliberately coming into my safe space where my children is. I will shoot him.
Right, so left or back?
Getting your tickets from Ticketmaster as
just now somebody can just come in here and hijack me. It's such a long driveway, so you have to be very careful and vigilant the whole time.
Jolandi Jordan Kuhn is a single mother raising 4 boys.
I don't think people understand the level of anxiety and fear that most people live with.
Today, she's picking up her children from school.
So I need to be able to be prepared if something had to go wrong. What is our plan?
She was born in South Africa but grew up in America and had to adapt when she returned.
While I was a little girl, my sister and I grew up very safe, very calm. But when I moved back to South Africa when I was 18, I experienced chaos, and it was, drama and violence, and even like just talking about it, my body is just, I can just feel what it felt like in those days. And uncertainty, and we were very unsure of what's going on, and unsafe, and that primed me for the rest of my life. I would say, being Afrikaans myself, I would say that majority of Afrikaans men also have this, like, it's this rage issue. Not all, it's not all, but there's a particular, I would say, caliber of man that would, and it's usually men with a lot of power, unfortunately.
You are raising 4 boys. Are you hopeful the next generation, your boys' generation, will be better than this generation?
I want them to treat anybody with respect, kindness. I want them to understand what empathy is. I'm trying to raise men, because that's essentially what they're going to be one day. They might be boys now, but they will be men one day.
Don't stop.
Police say they are stepping up efforts to tackle violence against women. On the streets, they are targeting drink and drug driving, a known trigger. But much of this violence happens in people's homes. We've been speaking with women who say they have been abused by men, and almost all of them say the authorities are not doing enough to protect women.
I would say the majority of these cases, they are happening indoors. Indoors. Yes, of course, we are primarily responsible in preventing the crime. But this crime is you and your fiancé, you are in your house, and these activities do happen. How on earth do you expect the police to put preventative measures inside the house? We have to work closely together within the communities. Dealing with the gender-based violence and femicide is a collective responsibility.
Tonight, police are conducting spot checks on bars. But for many, the roots of this violence lie in deeply ingrained attitudes towards women. In another gated community outside Johannesburg, Kumi Luvani is the co-founder of a successful technology business.
I've had a fear for guns ever since my attempted hijacking.
Like many wealthier South Africans, she lives behind walls and private security. 10 years ago, she survived a violent hijacking.
I need to take my power back. I need to start being afraid of this thing and confront it. So I was driving to work in the morning, right? So it was like 8:45 in the morning. I had stopped at a red light and 4 guys approached my car. 2 were carrying guns and they started firing. I wasn't sure if they wanted my car, they wanted me. I was not sure at that point. So I've always associated guns with crime, with death, more than self-defense.
But now you're doing it for self-defense.
I'm doing it for self-defense. I'm doing it for liberation. You know, because even if I don't get to use a gun in a situation where my life is attacked, you know, I'm doing it to get my power back.
Violence against women is rife in South Africa compared to even, you know, most African countries. Why?
To be honest, I think it's part of our history, and I think it's also enabled by society, if I'm being very frank. You know, you'll have people and households that know that this person is beating up his wife, but they won't do anything about it until it concerns their daughter. And I have this stern belief that men should raise men. We have wonderful women, wonderful mothers, but at the end of the day, men should raise men. And I actually think a lot of men are actually not taking that part up. You know, boys are raising themselves up. And as a result, you find these social ills because they are trying to define what power means for them.
For Lindwe, going out at night after what she went through was unthinkable.
How are you, Mommy?
Good and you?
But tonight, she is stepping out with her local street patrol. Residents trying to keep their streets safe.
It gave me a problem because now I've got flashbacks. But you know, I still have that thing. I'm scared. I can't go out in the evening, especially the street. No, I don't go.
Her attacker, who was caught in the fire he started, later died from his injuries. But for Lindwe, the fear hasn't gone away.
Because he passed on while I was at the hospital. So I'm not sure that he is dead on a serious note. I still have that thing of he's still alive. Maybe I can meet him somewhere on the street. I still have that flashbacks, and it's hard for me.
If you carry a gun
Yes.
to defend yourself,
Yes.
you're prepared to shoot and kill someone.
I don't think I can kill someone.
Gun, that's what they do. You have to kill someone if you need
to protect myself. Then I have to kill the bastard. Then yes, I will.
Lindwe has never held a gun before, but this isn't about aggression, it's about survival. In South Africa, carrying a firearm for self-defense is legal, but tightly regulated.
Well done. Well done.
I'm not done. Breathe in, as you breathe out, gently squeeze it.
There's an adrenaline rush, like I've got goosebumps all over my body right now.
Look through there.
Lynette Oxley runs the training program.
It's very important for me, for women not to feel as second-class citizens. Loose like a goose.
So you want more women to be armed?
It's more than that. It is much, much more than that. I want them to be empowered. For me, it is about changing people from being victims and being empowered.
Some women say violence against violence is not a good idea.
So you want me to be killed, maimed, and be in the grave? I'm sorry, there's no question. There's just no question. It is not easy out there. We're in a violent country, and we don't, you saw today, we don't promote violence. We say avoid as far as possible. But if you have no options, I would rather be alive and not maimed and not raped than being dead. That's it.
That's it. Is it done?
I hit the target!
Okay.
Oh, but it's heavy.